So how do we develop and refine our intuitive skills? My intention today is to demystify intuition and to simplify it so that you can start to use your intuition in your daily life. So hi, I'm Melissa, and I'm so grateful to be with you today because as spiritual beings, it's so important for us to trust our intuition and to use it in every aspect of our lives. Today I'm going to kind of talk to you about the secret of intuition and explain it in an easy way so that you can receive messages and actually give you practical tools to utilize that and to use your intuition without needing to be an amazing psychic. So we're not going to talk about clairaudience, clairsentient, claircognizant, or clairvoyant today. We'll save that for a later day. And this is because it's better for us to start to really learn to trust our intuition. And why is it important? Because once we trust our intuition, we'll trust those intuitive gifts that we have. Now, how can we do that without being clairvoyant? I have a secret. So what we do is we utilize our lives and receive messages all the time. We just keep on missing them. The universe is always giving us messages. One of the best practices I've found is synchronicities, because we can utilize synchronicities and notice them in all areas of our lives. We can receive messages from our guides, angels, masters, and higher consciousness because they literally place them right in front of us. So we can't miss them anywhere. They're right there. They're right in front of us. The most beautiful thing is that Spirit is constantly paying attention. It's paying attention to our thoughts, our feelings, and other people's thoughts and feelings. So we recognize that the universe is always giving us messages, but are we receiving them? Well, that's up to you whether you want to notice them or not. So let's just say that our helpers or the universe gives us messages through synchronicities. So if we ask a specific question, our helpers or the universe can give us a message and align everything up perfectly for us. And as the universe, it's less likely for us to, as the universe gives us messages, it's less likely for us to question whether it's our imagination or it's just something we're making up, because it's way too clear and it's been kind of like the same energy experience that we've had more than once. And this is how we build trust in our higher consciousness, because the universe is supporting us in our consciousness, in our higher consciousness and in our intuition. The best intuitives that I know always use their intuition in every aspect of their lives, and they trust it. So that's what I want to bring to you, learning to trust your intuition. So synchronicity is when you have two or more experiences that are very similar in vibrational energy or frequency. They seem to can be put together. So it may seem like a coincidence, but it's actually not. It's the universe bringing you those messages because they're aligning it perfectly for you so that it answers what you need to know. So a synchronicity is a pattern of meaningful events, situations, or experiences that happen in a very short period of time. So it happens within a very short time span. They're never random events. They seem to be there because you're asking for the information. So it's the way that the universe answers our questions. So I want you to start taking inventory of all the similar events that you experienced in your life. So that means that you need to have a notepad or a voice recorder or your cell phone with you at all times so that you can record all of these events so that you can see the patterns and notice all the synchronicities. Now, what you're looking for are the similarities, what seems to be the same. In order to be cognizant of these experiences and messages and synchronicities, that you have to become more aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you. And if your mind is always wandering, you're going to miss the signs and you're going to miss the synchronicities that usually are put right in front of you. So let me give you an example of a synchronicity. I have been researching dogs, and there's this one dog that I really feel drawn to. I have not had a puppy in years, and I've rescued a lot of dogs and animals. So I kind of want something that's my dog, and I want a puppy. Haven't had a puppy in so long. I would like to have a puppy. So I am really drawn, and I've always had big dogs, by the way. I am really drawn to the King Cavalier Spaniel. I just adore them, and I think that's the dog for me. So I kind of just researched it and put it out to the universe to, when the timing's right, because I know that when the timing's right, the dog will just literally fall in my lap. But the other day, I went to drop my daughter off at a sport event, and as I was walking out, I look over and there's this beautiful King Cavalier dog in the car, exactly the one that I'm looking for, the tricolor. And the woman just started to walk toward her car just at that moment. And of course I'm talking to her and I'm all excited about this dog, and we're talking about the dog, and a gentleman walks by and he looks over, he goes, "Oh, I have a King Cavalier." There you go. So that was my yes. That was the universe saying, yes, that is the dog for you. And when it's time, it'll literally fall in your lap. So that's just one example of a synchronicity. Another synchronicity could be, let's say you're thinking about moving to Lake Placid, New York. And you see a picture of an ice skater, and then the next day there's something on TV around ice skating at Lake Placid, and then the next day you see a snow globe with an ice skater in it. Well, I guess you're moving to Lake Placid. Or it's not like you have to do what your guides tell you, by the way. I really do believe that we have free will, so it's not like you have to do anything. What they're putting in front of you is that that's a good choice for you. But again, it's just a choice. It's not necessarily what you have to do. One of the things you want to do is to start to participate in the creation of your life. This means that you take an active role in your co-creation in your experiences. You are actually contributing to each and every experience in your life. And this is great to actively acknowledge your synchronicities, because you're telling the universe, I want more of that. You also want to look for synchronicities and signs by being more cognizant of your surroundings and more aware of what's going on. It's also a good idea to learn about symbolism and animals. And one of my favorite books in the whole world is Ted Andrews' Animals Speaks. It's an amazing book on animals, and especially if you love animals, great book for you. So this is the end of part 2 of Developing Your Intuition series. And the next one, I have more to share with you. So I look forward to talking to you next time. And if you could subscribe to this video series so that you don't miss out on anything. And also, you may go to my website at www.empowerthelightwithin.com. See you next time. Loving kindness to you.